So normally we'd do a video on Forest transfers, who's coming in, who's going out, and all the other usual good stuff. But today's video is slightly different, as one of our own has had accusations put against him in Jermaine Jenas. And we'll be covering this off now. Welcome to your Forest News. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to this weird episode, I guess, talking about all that's going on with Jenas. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. And remember what I keep telling you, if you have Netflix and you are not using Surfshark VPN to open up access, especially if you're in the UK, to America, you have to get this now. We've got 4 free months we can add on to you using code FFTV. And all you have to do is once you connect to America, log onto your Netflix, and then you have their library open. You can also do it with Australia and all the other countries. Those are the 2 countries I recommend to you. Links pinned in the comments, or scan this QR code. Okay, let's get into this video. Okay, so let's get into this. Now, I've been umming and ahhing whether or not I want to talk about it or not, because technically this isn't anything happening on the pitch, but he is an ex-Forest player, born and raised Nottingham and all the usual good stuff. And he's kind of already gone through the court of public opinion, as they say. And he's been condemned on everything. Look, we'll talk about it in just a second, but he's been sacked from the BBC. His agency have removed him from their books. He was live on TalkSport while all this was breaking, and I'll cover that off in a second as well. And I just want to kind of bring my stance on this. So for those of you who may or may not know what's happened, let me read it from the BBC's article. So it says here, Jermaine Jenas, the ex-footballer's contract was terminated this week following allegations involving unsolicited digital communications, including text to a member of the production team. The issue was brought to the BBC's attention a few weeks ago. The corporation announced his departure on Thursday, but didn't give any further details on the allegation. Later that day, he was asked about the claims on TalkSport Radio, but said, "I can't really talk about it." He told the station, "As you can probably see, I'm not happy about it." Asked if he was surprised that any complaints had been made against him, he replied saying, "I can't really talk right now. I've just got to leave this to the team of lawyers at the minute who are, I suppose, just managing the situation. This is, it's tough, but I've got to listen to my lawyers." Now, this article itself was off the BBC. And a BBC spokesman has responded. They've said, "We can confirm Jermaine Jenas is no longer part of our presenting lineup." That was the actual quote. He was last on air for the corporation earlier in the summer. When the news of the BBC exit broke, he was on air as a guest, as we just told you, on TalkSport. And a statement from the station said, "We are made aware of the breaking news involving Jermaine Jenas as he went on air for a one-off presenting slot on TalkSport. We made a decision with Jermaine that he should continue to present the show. Given the array of serious allegations being reported as the story continues to evolve, it's for Jermaine as a private individual to address them in a way that he chooses." So, let's talk about here. Firstly, these allegations for me are allegations. I've seen some people jumping up into saying he sent certain pictures. I've seen other people saying it's these text messages. People are saying they've seen it in everything else. And really what I'm doing here on this video is I think everyone just needs to stop, right? There's been too many times in the past where people are accused of something and then they're found to be, not guilty of it. But the point is they've been tarnished with that tag and it's too late. Sometimes just the allegation is worse than the actual punishment. Now, I don't know if he's done it or not. If he has done it, throw the damn book at him for whatever it is that he's done. Let the court proceeding, the legal proceeding, take its course and, dish out the appropriate punishment. But we have a notion in this country. It's called innocent until proven guilty. So to treat him as a guilty party is actually morally incorrect for us. There's so many allegations thrown at celebs, at people. I get them thrown at me all the time. Apparently, I'm not even a Forest fan. It's like you get all these weird allegations coming through. And it's just people trying to almost get their name out there, trying to leech off someone else's success, and trying, you know, to get a one-upsman on someone else. And this is the cancel culture we now live in. Everyone is looking for a way to bring someone higher than them down. So for me, let me make it crystal clear. If he has done what he is being accused of, then deal with him, but deal with him lawfully, punish him correctly. And as far as I'm concerned, he can go and do one. But until it has been proven legally, I think the best stance for everyone, and I can only speak for myself, obviously, and offer you guys my advice, is one, don't believe everything you read. Secondly, let him have his fair trial. You know, it doesn't need to be in the public court of opinion every single time. And, you know, I've even seen our mate Uti put a video out where he's said X, Y, and Z about it. I love Uti, but I'll probably disagree with him on that, unless maybe he's seen something that we haven't. It still has to go through the correct channels as far as I'm concerned. So on this one, I do suggest that everyone just takes a breather. You're going to see all the newspapers wanting to come out and say their bit on it, trying to get the next big headline, trying to get you guys to read their next article and what have you. And I just think, down, as the saying goes. So that's what it is on Jermaine Jenas right now. And let's remember, he was a Forest boy. Yeah, I remember I was there, when was it, 2001, where he scored, it might have been his first goal at the City Ground, I can't remember, like Bradford or something, and we won that game. He was a great player for us, and he's gone on to do good things. Look, he's not everyone's cup of tea, but still, when you see him on the screen, you do remember and think back to, oh my God, I remember when you were a kid. Obviously, I hated him when he went and played for Spurs, but at least he diverted via Newcastle instead of going directly through, like Andy Reid, for example. So, you know, there's a footballing side to this, there's a personal side to this, and there's a reactionary side to this. And we need to just make sure that we don't jump to conclusions. Now, this is not in any way me defending him or his actions or what he's done. This is me defending his right to a fair trial, if you like, and a fair crack at putting his side of the story. As I've showed you, he's only said a couple of two-liners, and that's it. If the truth comes out and he's done what he's done, then damn well punish him for it. But what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. Okay, so that's all I have to say really on the Jenas story until it develops further. But just moving back to Forest and the team that we love, we do have some new content coming out for you guys later. Well, it'll be tomorrow morning actually, before the game. But we will be talking to our good friend from UTV Podcast who's going to tell us all about Alex Moreno and what we can expect from him. And then, obviously, at 2:30, we've got the watch along for the big one. Forest will travel down to Southampton to take on the Saints. And can we beat them or not? If you want to check out the preview with the legendary Sorry Mike, we've got that for you. I'll leave it on the end screen at the end of this video, so make sure you do check it out. But until then, go enjoy the content. Check out the Forest Forum as well. There's plenty of videos this week for you guys, no doubt, to catch up on. And thank you everyone who's subscribed to our secondary channel, the Footy Network. Again, if you haven't and can support that, I'd really appreciate it. There's loads of football content about to come out on that as well. I'll leave the link on the end screen for you guys as well. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new, and we will see you later, tomorrow on the next video. Come on, you Reds.